All right, people. That's K Styles. I'm taking over K Styles show today.
No, the hell he ain't. Y'all already know, man. This is the 6-man combo, but today we doing it a little different. We got a special guest today, which ain't gonna be really special to most of y'all, but we got Mad Mike Sports here gonna conversate with me. It's just like any regular day, except it's exclusively on the Just K Styles channel this time. But ooh yeah. So we got 5 people watching right now. Let's see. We got Mr. Motivator in the building. I guess 20C M. Frazier saying I'm trash for shouting out everybody. Which since he said that, he will get the first shout out. So I guess showing love to people. Hey, I about to say I guess if showing love to everybody watching is some bullshit doing. I mean, it's hard to find my life. I think that's what it is. I don't even know how to fix that, but it's all good. Yeah, like I said, your boy CM Frazier said that I was trash for shouting y'all out, so I'm gonna continue to do it. Dreddy, what's going on, Mr. Motivator? Man, Mike, what's going on, man? Well, how we doing this after this glorious evening?
Glorious. Hey, man. I think, man, we're doing good, man. I know we got some interesting topics today. I can tell you that much, bro.
Yeah, because I know the main topic tonight, if most people saw the title of it, is we're going to be talking about at the height at the time of the D block, which if most people remember, D Block was a show with the linebackers, but the reason why I call this the D Block defense is because those linebackers were kind of the heart and soul of this defense in 2012. Michael Walker, Big Mike, 7478 Flow. What's going on, man? Appreciate you joining in with me. But first, before we get into that, I think we might want to get something out the way first. I don't know if a lot of people have been tuning in, watching news and all that. You see the title. You see the title right there. I ain't got no pictures today, so y'all finna see our asses. That's gonna be what the main thing gonna be. Now, it's interesting that it happened today because apparently Arthur Blank kind of expressed his feelings as far as the Julio situation. If the people that don't know, I just said one thing, man. You do not do business like that, especially if it's somebody that pretty much went to bat for you. And we all know Arthur Blank. Arthur Blank is one of those guys that will go arm and a leg out for any player that he likes. Sad. That's just sad. Just sad. And I know Mike, this is one of the main reasons why Mike wanted to be on today. He wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about it. Go ahead, man. What you got for me?
Man, you know what's like really like I can't understand it. This man is giving you $66 million, bro. $66 million. After it came out of your mouth that you wanted to be with this team for the rest of your life, for the rest of your career. It came out of your mouth. You said that.
Yo,
$66 million. And then right before you even get the damn $66 million, you say you want to be gone. So it's like, for me, that's stealing. I don't care how you try to put it, it's stealing, bro. Because if you go and you sign a contract with knowing that you had no intentions, that's stealing, bro. And what's worse for me, and this is the worst part for me, you couldn't even be man enough to answer the damn phone when the man trying to get in touch with you. You aren't even man enough to even answer, even talk to the man and say, "Look, man, I appreciate what you've done for me. You drafted me. You gave me over $100 million, and you couldn't even hit this man up and say, I understand. I appreciate everything you've done for us, but I think we just need to go a different route, a different direction." But this dude couldn't even he couldn't even be a man and stand up and talk to the man. That's the crazy part about it. He wasn't even man enough to even stand up to it.
That's just one of those. Like I said, that's just one of those cases, man. You just that's just a bad way to handle business right there. Even if it's a situation that you want to leave from. Now I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I understand, like with normal people like us, normal people that usually be at jobs and stuff, and we be like, man, fuck this job. Well, there you
Mm-hmm.
go. We be like, man, fuck this job. I'm gone. I don't get there
Mm-hmm.
what you say. So, but it's the thing. Like I said, I could understand if it was one of those things where they wanted to boot you out the building just that badly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's just a better way of handling that. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Like I said, it just could have been handled better, especially for somebody that did nothing wrong to him.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they disappointed you, just say you was disappointed and you didn't like the hire. But bro, like at least have a conversation. You didn't even have it. You wasn't even man enough. That like the part for me, and I hear people up here. I'm still Team Julio. Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck all that. Let's stop all that bullshit. Y'all look. If that man would have did that and really left their team in some real the reason why we can't make any real moves is because we gave Julio that contract. Let's be real. And if the Falcons were if they were a piece of crap organization, they would have just traded him, kept the $66 million, and signed another damn receiver or drafted another receiver. If they really wanted to be dirty, if they really wanted to be a piece of crap organization, but they went against the cardinal rule around the NFL. They went against the cardinal rule around the NFL is that you don't play players. You don't get guys over $60 million over when they hit the age of 30. That's something that doesn't happen in the NFL. Outside of a quarterback, especially for a position player, that doesn't happen. So you gave this man $66 million and he's 30 years old, and it's arguably he was injury prone before, he had injury issues when we signed the contract, and they still gave him the damn contract, $60 million. They still gave it. He wasn't gonna get no $66 million for no other team.
Right. All right, man. Let's see if we can get a couple likes in here, man. Get a couple likes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you said if it's hard to find me, eventually in this show, I'm gonna put the link down here and stuff, so y'all can go to the channel, so y'all can be more updated on this. But yeah, like I said, Nation said he's still Team Julio. Big Mike over here said wheels you down to the sideline. Mr. Motivator said he messed up big time. So we're gonna spend a couple more minutes on this topic, but my last question would be so what do you think this would do to his reputation as far as being the good Samaritan type of guy? Do you think it's gonna do anything with his reputation?
Um, I think around the league for the most part, Julio just not a trustworthy guy. We know that around the league, especially coaches, GMs, they take notice of these types of things. That's why you got Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell can't catch a break. You got guys like Xavier Howard, is it Xavier Howard?
David
From Miami. It's like, yeah, he's like having a hard trying to find a trade partner. Like nobody wants to, um, you know, deal with the guy that's disgruntled. Like they just want to get paid. Like he's a talented player, but when you feel like you're above the team, the organization takes that. They take that to heart. And like I said, not that Xavier Howard doesn't deserve to be paid, but a lot of times you just gotta wait your time. And like that's another thing with Julio Jones, bro. Like the Falcons gave him his contract in his second year, his second to last year. That doesn't happen in the NFL. They wait till the last year of your deal to start negotiating a new contract. That's where it's always been. They did him a favor. They did him two things. They renegotiated his deal in his second to last year. And then two, they gave him $66 million after he was already 30. And then this is how you turn around and do the organization. And that's why organizations, you know what I'm saying, like I said, whether it's right or wrong, man, this is why the organizations do what they do. We got players like Aaron Rodgers right now. They do think he's like, bro, you don't want a championship. You don't want MVPs, several MVPs, a couple of MVPs. Don't have every receiver that you can imagine as at least very good. You have weapons, a running game, a good coach, and you still unhappy. What are you complaining for? You Aaron Rodgers. So like I said, around the league, I think these owners and these general managers are paying close attention to things like with Julio Jones. Julio Jones that's not at this point in time. I don't think he's a trustworthy guy. Especially now we know he's a dope boy.
I don't want to get too much into that one right there, man. We're gonna leave that alone. But we're gonna get to a couple more of these comments before we get to the main topic. Just the introductory topic. That's how we normally do over here. Andrew G. Raymond Elder. What's going on, man? Appreciate you joining. I know a lot of people find it hard trying to get here, but like I said, hey, y'all get here eventually. The nation said, fucking with the preseason games. Well, I think we should. Like I said, just give us a chance to look at the young guys. Like I said, I'm just interested to see what the concepts and the defense and how the offense gonna look as far as schematically. That's what I'm gonna be looking for more so than anything. But Big Mike said reputation. I don't think he cares. Julio played everybody. Yeah, that sounds about right. That really sounds about right. But let's go ahead and get into what we are here to talk about. And that is these guys here.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
D Block, which for some of the newer Falcon fans that might not have been watching around that time, most people will recognize D Block as being like a Facebook show for the linebackers and how their shenanigans in the locker room and stuff. But the reason why we calling this the D Block defense is because the energy was brought by the linebackers. Because if you watch those shows, you see how the camaraderie. This was the brotherhood that the Falcons was trying to replicate with Dan Quinn. This was the
Oh
brotherhood.
yeah.
So if a lot of people don't know who on this defense, like I said, you had Sean Witherspoon, Stephen Nichols, you had Asante Samuel, William Moore, Jonathan Babineau, John Abraham, Thomas Deku, Robbie McClain, Croy Bierman, Corey Peters, Mike Peterson. So, like I said, you have a lot of these guys like this who are like real. And don't forget Donta Robinson's kamikaze ass too.
Right.
But the thing about these guys and what made them special more so was it was the energy that they brought. It was you saw the accountability. Now, a lot of people will say that this defense might not have been that good as far as yardage wise, which is true. They was 24th in the league in yards allowed. But if you take away those yards allowed, I actually have a couple numbers here.
Uh-oh.
Yes, they was 24th in yards given up, but there's a few more statistics that you have to take a look at. They was fifth in total. They was fifth in total points allowed, which was about 18 points a game. Fifth in turnovers created. That sounds about right. Number one in the league in passing touchdowns given up. Fifth in the league in red zone touchdown percentage given up. So what that sounds like to me is this was the definition of a bend but don't break defense. Because this was right around that time where Mike Smith kind of caught a lot of flack when he was talking about, I'm not worried about sacks, I'm just worried about getting pressures. Like I said, they gave up a lot of yards. But I can recall a few moments where Asante Samuel was getting key picks. William Moore was getting key stops. That damn it, Thomas Deku led this team in interceptions with 6. This team had 20 total interceptions. When the last time you seen that outside of 1998?
Yeah.
So for a lot of people that say that D block defense was trash, it ain't as trash as you think it is. These motherfuckers was hit. These dudes would hit you in the mouth.
Intricate details that we talking about. That's what we talk about. Those small intricate details. Getting those stops on the goal line. Getting those third one stops. Getting those picks when they needed it most. And they had that one guy that can get after the quarterback at John Abraham. So like they had everything. They had everything that they needed. But what really, what was the real reason why the Falcons really lost that game was, Abraham, once that sack guy, that number one edge guy isn't healthy, he's not getting that pressure, it doesn't matter. They're gonna make the defense. He wasn't making the defensive backs. We always talk about pressure makes the secondary much better. But when you're not getting pressure, the DBs really you really start to see what they're made of. And you saw that we just couldn't stop anybody. We couldn't get turnovers, and we couldn't, get those stops when necessary.
Right. But I'm just saying, man, like I said, when you say small entry, wait. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
I guess Westbrook then finally got traded to the Lakers.
I think that's a terrible trade. I'm just gonna be honest.
I don't like that.
Westbrook and LeBron is not gonna coexist, bro. I'm sorry for you.
It like I said, it's really going to depend on, is LeBron really going to play off ball this season? I don't think so, because they tried it the last 2 seasons and reverted right back to him playing point guard.
Man, Russell Westbrook is not gonna have that shit. He gonna get that ball, he gonna run it, and he gonna do what he could do with it. That's a terrible trade if you ask me, because Russell is a headstrong player, and LeBron need that ball, and LeBron gets what LeBron wants. Whatever LeBron gets, LeBron gonna get what he wants. He typically get what the heck he wants. So like, if Russell don't like a certain thing, come on, bro. Y'all think that locker room ain't gonna be hectic? Come on, bro.
Hey, but to get a couple of these comments in, like I said, Michael Walker said he liked Corey Peters. He was sad that he left for Arizona. I mean, yeah, Corey, yeah, but it was the ceiling, but he had already peaked. He already had hit his ceiling, so they kind of felt like he was not in a long-term future. But I did like Corey Peters, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was him and Babineau was a good duo as far as defensive tackles. Asia Green, what's going on, Mama? Appreciate you joining. Like a lot of people say, man, they ain't got and I forgot to shout out the Real as well, man. Like he said D Block was underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They had the swagger. And you saw it on the field. That was just from Spoon, Willie Moe, and Asante Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
Swagger came from those 3.
They held each other accountable too. Those guys held each other accountable. They didn't play that mess. They taught each other. They were screaming, yelling at each other on the sideline. You saw it on the field.
Exactly.
They play with emotion.
Exactly. Millie Mills, what's going on, man? Appreciate you joining. Like I said, if you just now tuning in, we are talking about D Block, that 2012 Atlanta Falcons defense. This is Atlanta Falcon. This is what I call this, the Falcon flashback. That this is what this is all about. Let's see. He said these defenses have been historically bad the last 3 years. Yes, because this is why I wanted to do this particular topic with D Block, was because I wanted to talk about the differences in the mentality of the players. Like you said, this was one of those defenses, like I said, they gave up yardage. We not gonna knock that. We not gonna deny that they gave up yardage. They did but they didn't give up points.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give up red zone touchdowns. They got turnovers. They got sacks. You had 20 sacks from the defensive line alone. They had 30 sacks that year, but you had 20 of them from the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a good recipe right there.
But that's the recipe of Tony Dungy's defenses. His defense has always been don't break, get turnovers, get sacks, get pressures. That's what his defense is built on. So they won historically a great run defense, and none of his defenses, even in Tampa Bay, they didn't have like a great run defense. Those guys got tackles, they got pressure, and they got interceptions. They got turnovers.
And you hit the number one reason too. They tackle.
They tackle well. Yep.
Yeah, Millie Mills. Yeah, we talking about Spoon and them.
Spoon. Attitude, man.
Yeah.
These dudes play like some punks, man. Let's just be real. These dudes they have no gangster in them. I tell all the time, we gotta have a gangster on the damn team. You gotta have one of them, at least one of them that'll knock your ass out. They ain't with all that talking. You try to get funky with them, guess what? They gonna get you on the next play. They gonna trip you up, grab your leg, bend your toes or something. We ain't got nobody. We ain't had nobody on that defense that was like that.
Right.
Keanu Neal could hit, but he wasn't no gangster. We got. You have to have that nasty dude. You gotta have that nasty dude on that defense.
Yeah, definitely. That goes to the comparison between Keanu Neal and Willie Moe. And Willie Moe was the definition of a safety that you wanted. A strong safety that you wanted. Like you said, he knock your block off, but when that ball is in the air, he knew how to come down with it. And let's not forget where D Block really started was with Mike Peterson. Remember, Mike Peterson came from that Jacksonville defense that had that nastiness to him. If a lot of people don't know what that Jacksonville defense he came from, that was with the big boys up front. John Henderson and Marcus Stroud. Donovan Darius behind him. Rasheem Mathis on the outside. Hell, they even had Hugh Douglas on that damn team. But But that's what we talk about. That's what we talk about with Dean Pease and how we would like to see this defense. Like I said, it don't necessarily have to be the number one defense. It doesn't have to necessarily be the top 10 defense for this new regime. Like I said, the main thing we look for is to come down with key stops, turnovers, third downs, sacks.
Eliminate the turnover. Eliminate the penalties also. That's another one.
Exactly. Because you also have to remember right around this time, the Falcons was one of the least penalized teams in the Mike Smith era too. So they had discipline. This was a fast and physical defense. Gilbert, this is a fast and physical defense. And they were disciplined.
Right.
They were disciplined. Antonio Holloway, what's going on, man?
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, like Mr. Motivator say, man, y'all haven't done it already. Y'all go and subscribe to Atlanta Falcon Nation. Like I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching, keeping up with us on this long journey what we've been going through for the last year and some days. But yeah, man, it was so, like I said, it was so crazy. Jonathan Bernard had an interception that year. And I like what Millie Mills said right here. All P's got to do is just give us somewhat of an attitude.
Again, you can't tell the gangster nothing. He gonna talk crap to any and everybody, any dog, cat, sister, brother, mama, daddy. He know he bad. That's what we're talking about. We need some gangsters. We need some gangsters that gonna talk that talk and walk the walk. On top of it, that's what we're talking about.
Exactly. That is what we looking at. So I would get everybody that's watching here, probably people in the chat. So I want to get y'all thoughts on how y'all feel about D Block. I saw the first comment in the chat that said they was trash. That's why I kind of went with the whole they not trash aspect of it.
Man, what the hell is they trash? Like people always throw out like bland ass comments. Like what the hell they were trash? Trash at what? Like what specifically?
I was about to say that's kind of a, like you said, that's kind of a bland comment without the contents of what you're talking about. Like I said, you can talk about they're sorry, but why were they sorry? Why were they good? Why they could have been better? You can't leave an open statement like that without a finish.
Right.
That's all we saying. But my question to you, Mike, is do you think, and Millie Mills, and we gonna build it based off of this comment right here, is do you think Dean Pease, do you think Terry Fontenot brought in the right type of guys that could replicate at least this type of defense in 2012? Because it's gonna be a little bit while before they get to that 98 team status defensively.
I think this is different. I think this is different from even the '98 team. I'll say it's different from 2000. I think this is exact replica of what the '98 team was. We had guys that knew they were bad, they knew that they were tough, and they knew that they could play. All those guys were solid fundamental. Like you look at Chuck Smith. Chuck Smith is a teacher right now. That dude teaching everybody in the league right now.
Yep.
You look at Keenan Ford, like not '98, but you look at Bob Whitfield, Terrence Mathis, Jamal Anderson. Like all these guys are like those are some tough, hard-nosed guys. Like they got after it. Chris Chandler is another tough quarterback. He got his head, like the reason why he has so many issues, right now is because he was just a tough quarterback. He would stand in the pocket and take a hit.
Right.
So, like, I think that D Block was similar to that. I really do think that D Block and that team, the 2012 team, was tough. Was similar. You got Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez was like, he was a physical tight end. Like he was a difficult matchup because like he had the athleticism, but he was just so big and physical. You couldn't really do anything with him. So like that's the thing, man. It's like physicality with skill set, but that mindset that they dirty. I love it.
Right. And like you said, I think a lot of people are kind of, and appreciate Iron Mike for the comment before when he said D Block was the shit. Yeah, yes, but yeah, we can be. Well, Millie Mills said we could be better. We could be better than that. Like you said, we're on a wait and see basis. But the thing about it is, coming from the last 3 years, they were so low. They were so low to the damn ground you could stomp on them. They was the get. They was where they said they was the get right team. That was the get right defense. Your offense sucked the week before you played the Falcons. Your offense was gonna be on point. And I think with the reputation of having that type of defense, to where, because like I said, it wasn't like they were last in giving up yardage and then they were top 10 and giving up points and getting turnovers. We weren't getting turnovers. We wasn't getting sacks. We was giving up yards. We wasn't getting no turnover. We was giving up points. And that was the issue.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing that they specialized in. Like I said, the defensive line had about the defensive line itself had about 14 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
You had about 11 sacks from every other position. Not gonna work, especially if you're not getting turnovers.
You gotta get turnovers. You're gonna have that little bit small of a number.
Right. And the Nations here said, great question. He said, I believe we have the players to be good. Think we need 2 more players to be dominant. I
don't know about that. Like 2 more players.
I wouldn't say 2 more players. It just, like I said, it's just more so going to be the attitude. Because like I said, this is going to be they're bringing in a different mindset in the coaches as far as the defense. So that was the main issue that the Falcons had, was we had the same bland mindset of we're gonna
It's gonna
we're gonna
get
play
better.
soft.
It's gonna get better. Just keep going. Just keep playing. It's gonna get better without actually making adjustments.
Right. And Millie Mills here said Grant and Harmon will make it alone. AJ got a little help, so yeah, I say better. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because like I said, you'll actually have two safeties that can actually make plays consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu Neal getting that interception against Patrick Mahomes was like the only play he made in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yes. Right.
Ricardo Allen, he done made some plays, but he done made some bonehead stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember that Saints game where Emmanuel Sanders caught that big ass bomb down the field? Did you know that Ricardo Allen ran to the other hash and nobody ran even 5 yards to that side? Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I don't even know what he was even thinking.
Exactly. You remember that Carolina game where he read the play right, but he was 2 steps too late?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, Grant and Harmon, like I said, you have two guys here, especially those two safeties can make plays in the run game and the passing game. So you already better right there.
Mm-hmm.
Bit low in the building. What's going on, Coach? Appreciate you joining. I know he was probably saddened about the Julio news and
Well, ain't nobody damn sad about that. Everybody's like, what the? Like, ain't nobody sad about Julio.
Hey, what's that? You go like, and then just burn the motherfucker violin.
Right. Like I said, man, look, my thing, and not to keep like going back to that. Like again, man, my whole thing with that is just be a man. Like if you can't, like, let's just say you have differences, man. If y'all can't, at least call each other, have a meeting or whatever it is. Call the man and tell him, like, man, we just can't get along. Like, even if you end up cussing each other out, at least be man enough to like call the man. This dude, it couldn't even pick up the phone, bro. After he done had you on his plane, he done signed you for $66 million, and you couldn't even pick up the phone, bro. That right there, like I said, I don't really care about his motives. He probably was right. We probably don't know what the Falcons were doing, but at least give the owner, like, this man came out of this is his money. And he gave you $66 million for that. That's why I got a problem, man. At least be man enough to face them, bro.
Hey! When you said that, it sounded like he hung up on a baby mom on some baby mama drama he didn't want to be involved in.
Right.
I'm like, damn, Julio is having a very bad summer right now.
Hey,
it's not look. Hey, look, it's not hot boy summer for him. YMO with Jamal, what's going on, man? Yeah, that man went from the whole Shannon Sharp shit to getting traded to Tennessee. Got AJ Brown begging like a side chick to him. Then he got the weed thing that he getting sued for, and now he got this going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is not a good summer for your reputation.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, what you saying is that too, and don't forget one of the major key plays in that 2012 championship game was Harry Douglas dropping that wide open pass that could have went for a touchdown too. Don't forget that.
No, I can't forget that. Can't forget that one.
Don't forget that. I mean, wide open. I'm about to say, did he drop it or did he fall on the ground? I'm trying to remember. Did he fall on the ground like he literally tripped on his feet?
I think he tripped over his feet or something like that. I think he may have tripped or something like that.
I like, damn.
And he wide up. He wide open by himself.
Not even 20. Nobody within 20 yards of him. This motherfucker tripped on his own feet. But like I said, compared to the defense we done had the last 3 years, I will take D Block for 4 years.
Mm-hmm. That's without question.
Before I take this Amber Rose Suki Hana slut walk defense we've been running the last 3 years. But let's go ahead. We get to the Q&A aspect of it. Like I said, we pretty much got the topics we want to go out the way. This is going to be y'all's time to let y'all get what's going on here. Low. Yep. Tripped on the 30-yard line. That was one of the. I remember that game too because I was at my daughter's godfather's house, and I remember the whole house was just like, oh, what the?
You serious?
We look like, really, nigga? You gonna trip over the 30-yard line?
Really?
If I could quote Paige Kennedy on that, he was like, really, nigga? You tripped over 30 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. But that's the luck. That's the luck of the Falcons. It's always come down to some goofy ass play that don't make no damn sense. But
that's always a goofy ass play. Just like you said, it's always a goofy ass play. 3 people around there, and somehow Edelman still catch the ball, like crap like that.
Exactly. So yeah. Like I said, the NBA draft is going on tonight. Really don't give a damn. There ain't really too many people out there that's I'm really like, oh wow, I must see it outside of Cade Cunningham. I know J-Rock liked that one because that's his team. Detroit's his team, so he liked that one.
Right.
Franz Wagner just got drafted by. See, like I said, most of these guys like what?
I'm like, who? What?
He said, "What did we do at?" Okay. That somebody. I just got the wind of God back here. I know you saw that thing go.
I didn't know what that was. I thought somebody threw something at you.
I wouldn't be damn surprised. But Billy Mill said, "What did we do at the end of the Super Bowl season? How did our defense play well and fell the fuck off? Like because everybody was getting hurt. After that season, most of that defense got hurt. That's exactly what happened.
Everybody got hurt.
Everybody started getting hurt. But that was disappointing too, man. Because I was like, no. Yeah, Iron Mike said here, Hawks better not trade him. Cause I done got shit talk because I liked Cam Reddish and he actually showed out in the playoffs. Y'all better not trade him. I ain't take all that nothing.
I mean, my thing is somebody has to be sacrificed because you want to win a championship and you have a solid foundation. Even if Cam is in the trading block, you're not getting rid of Collins. It's obviously that you're not getting rid of Collins. Bogey got a pretty good contract, and then you got Gallinari, who still got a pretty good big contract. So at this point, somebody got to be sacrificed if they're going to bring in, a player that's going to add, some. No, they got to bring in a guy that brings in some type of presence, whether it's offensive or defense, with a big name that can take them to the next level and get them to the finals. And I don't think they're worried about the future right now, especially with Trey. They're not worried about the future. I think they already feel as though like they've already made it. So who is going to be sacrificed? Because I think Trey Young is going to get close to $300 million in the contract. Like that, I truly believe that he's going to get close. It's going to be 2-something, but he's going to get close in my opinion. I can see like a 10-year deal, like $250 million or something like that. I can see that happen for Trey, but like he's going to get broke off something proper. So
Right.
you got Kevin Hutter, who I think they really love. DeAndre Hunter, they really love. And then you got Bogey. But after that, like, can you really afford to keep all those young guys? The money for Clint Capella gonna be coming out, but like we still don't even know who's gonna take over that spot. So like I said, they could potentially bring in a big man that's gonna, and pay them $100 million to play with Trey. Because Clint Capella's contract is going to eventually run out. And we don't know if Big O, he's not going to be back no time soon. So they really need a big man right now.
You're right about that.
So that's why I was like, I love Cam. I really think he's going to be a nice player. But like when you look at all the players that they have at the moment, like I don't think they can really afford to keep him, to be honest. I don't think they can really afford to keep him.
Hey.
They can. I just don't think if you want to win championships, I don't think you can afford to keep them. Because championships is that like you just were like 2 games away from the championship to the finals. You think they want to like wait for Cam to develop? I'm not sure about that.
We're gonna see what happens here. We're gonna see what happens because, like I said, we don't know. Like I said, they've been making good moves so far, so we're gonna have to trust what they've been doing because they done got us to where we've been so far.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate to see Cam go because, hey, I've been high on him since Duke, so I hate to see him go.
I'm a Duke fan. I'm a Duke fan. I love Cam, but he has had some injury issues since he's been here. Also, got to take that into account.
Right. But so I about to say, since we ain't really getting no questions here, we could probably go ahead and start winding down. Like I said, I feel like this was a pretty good one tonight. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, usually the 6-man combo is just me, but like I said, might want to talk. Like I said, I want to let him get his thoughts on. I know y'all seen the video of him talking about Julio, and he wanted this. And any news about the first day camp, we're gonna kind of save that for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna say that for tomorrow. Big Low said, "You think Caleb McGarry starts?" Well, yeah, he's going to start. Ain't no doubt about that. That's I think for right now anyway.
Yeah, I think already Coach Smith, he's already kind of setting the ground for Caleb to be traded. I don't think he's the long-term answer for him And I really think that Mayfield may be the guy that's the long term answer at right tackle. Um, right now, Andrews is the left guard, so it looks like he's like really starting to solidify that spot, that left guard Andrews. I don't know why, because I can't find no tape on him nowhere. But he knows better than me. But
Exactly.
like I think Mayfield is definitely going to be that right tackle of the future. I just don't think, especially with the heart issue, I don't know if that's something that they want to invest in. I don't think that's something they want to invest in. We've already had our issues with players and paying Julio $66 million only for him to miss 9 games. When we look like K-Style, he did.
He talking about I'm bigger than low. Probably. Hey, I don't know. Only thing I know is I can still walk without my knee. Look, I can walk without my knees hurt. I'm good.
Right. Yeah.
I can get smaller. Don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be K Styles if I wasn't the fat man.
K-Style, the fat man.
The fat man. But I gotta do better though. I gotta do better. I done slipped over the last couple years. I gotta get back into it.
Oh, we all have, man.
Shit.
I'm sitting at damn 200. I ain't never been out in that 200, bro.
Shit, I'm right around 312, bro. But even at my most comfortable athletic weight, I was 250. So yeah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be a goal I try to get. Try to get back to the 240s, 250s. Yes, Tony, we getting old. Yes.
We know. You ain't got to
we
tell
know.
us that.
We know.
That's why you talking about his knees. That's why you talking about his knees.
Exactly.
We know.
Exactly. The only thing that I'm about to say the only reason why I'm not bigger is because I'm lifting damn farm tires every day. So yeah, I get a lot of exercise at work. I'm lifting about 400 to 500 tires a day. So yeah, I'm big SUV tires. So yeah, we good. But we're gonna go. K Styles trying to get swole. Hey, I'm already there. I'm just fat too. There's a difference. So we're gonna go ahead and wind it down for the night. We're gonna go ahead, Mike. We're gonna go ahead and plug away. Let these folks know what's going on.
We got a number of things going on. AFN, of course, Atlanta Falcons Nation. We want to be at 2,000 before the season begin. The shows will definitely continue to go on. Miss Maggie T, her channel, as well as Maggie T Suchi seconds. You got K Style, Jill K Style, trying to get him to 1,000, as well as You Talk Sports, Twisted T, all the guys, man. VF Baller, just so many people. Like I said, man, you don't even have to be a member of the Atlanta Falcons, man. We want to make sure everybody eat, everybody continue to be blessed, man. And make sure everybody prosper. All right. So that's what this is all about. Everybody come together, everybody eat, and celebrate being a Falcons fan. You even gotta be a Falcons fan. We just had Drew just had a dang TJ Jones. He's a Saints podcaster, very intelligent guy. I'm sure a number of people have had him on their show. So, like I said, man, this is a movement. Everybody, we got some very intelligent guys and Atlanta Falcons niche, man. And like I said, everybody continue to support us. We're going to continue to, give you guys a platform where you can be heard. And if you want to become, whether a writer, a YouTuber, a journalist, whatever it may be, you want to just start a podcast, we can kind of help you with that also, so you can get started and have the necessary tools for you to get started, and do your own thing. So that's all love over here, man. But continue to support your boy, man. Mike Sports. Almost, I'm about like 100. I think I was 170 away from 6K, man. So man, we blessed, man. We blessed. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate Mike joining with me tonight. Like I say at the end of the day, make sure you subscribe to Just K Styles. That is Just K Styles. On the road to 400 right now. I am 55. I'm 45 away from 400, so I'm trying to get to that milestone there. And like I said, and all the 355 that subscribe right now, let know you are appreciated, no matter what. Even if I only had about 2, still appreciative.
Right.
But yeah, because I was about to say, once the season starts, you might not get the Just K Style show as you normally see it, because the heavy hitters will be on. But that is going to be, and try to work some things out. But what I would like to do with kicking it with Just K Styles, that's going to be the call-in show with me.
I like that.
So when the season start, when it's kicking it with Just K Styles, it's gonna be just like this with the 6-man combo. But I'm gonna figure out how to do this right, and we're gonna do this more so as the video chat call-in show with K Styles, and y'all can give y'all opinions.
Man, we've been trying to get this call in straight, man. We'll get it straight one of these days, man.
So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, if it comes to the topics, if you agree or disagree, it is perfectly fine. At the end of the day, y'all, I feel like y'all need to get, a lot of people would need to get their opinions out, so they can show that everybody ain't dumb as hell when it comes to talking football. And kicking it, K Styles will be AFN, will be on the AFN channel as well too. So, hey, you do. Like I said, that's the goal for the upcoming season. I ain't got much more to say. Only thing I say about AFN is we ain't here to play. We here to stay. Tell Sports and Gaming. Yeah, like I said, just make sure you catch the playback, man. Just make sure you catch the playback. I'm trying to figure out why a lot of people ain't really getting to this show like that, but we try to figure some things out. But what we tell them, Mike, you ain't gotta go home,
but you gotta get the hell up out of here.